Welcome back to more Pokemon White. So yeah, we're back in the White playthrough now after last time seeing what Reshiram was capable of. In the Black playthrough, because yeah, you get Reshiram in the version obviously, you go up against Insecrum, and yeah, it did pretty good. My team also did pretty good too, so yeah. Anyway, this time, the post game can finally begin. So to recap, yeah, we got the Fishy Rod last time, and we also learned about kind of our main objective. What we want to do is we want to locate the 6 remaining 7 sages. And yeah, that's going to be the main thing we're going to be doing, or the first thing actually, because yeah, most of them are actually on previously explored areas, kind of, so yeah. So that'll be interesting. But to begin with though, Nimbasa got kind of a big update. The main thing we're going to be tackling is over here. That is going to be the big stadium small court, because yeah, these, like I said, got an update. And yeah, not just an update though, well yeah, there's quite a lot of trainers now. So we got a work cut out for us here. Luckily though, my team is pretty decent. I think it is better than the other team I used in the other playthroughs, so I think we'll do fine. It's just that yeah, these battles are kind of slow, because, well, you'll see. Look at this guy go and I'll explain what kind of the problem is. When I grow up, I'll be a pro athlete. We'll start with the preschool, I guess. But anyway. So yeah, the thing about Black White's post game is, well, this guy. He's gonna kind of demonstrate it. He has a level 64 Pokemon, and our final boss is level 54, so yeah. Yeah, for some reason, Black White's post game is incredibly level spiked. So yeah. It's not too bad, because a lot of these trainers don't have the best AI in the world, so... Wow, I'll never give you my autograph. Okay, that's kind of funny. The problem is that, yeah... Like I said, these battles can be a bit slow. What do you want to say? Want to trap people in and have them list as Pokemon Rangers. Alright. Like I said, these battles can be a bit slow. Pokemon are higher leveled, so they're harder to take out, obviously. And then, yeah... You're gonna go back and heal a lot, it feels like, because, you wanna go back and heal a lot, because, yeah, you're gonna be taking lots of damage too if you're not, KO'd these guys quick, so yeah. But yeah, of course, the advantage of them being so level spiked is the fact that you're getting experience quick. And especially with my team, because I'm pretty sure my team has pretty, it has pretty fast EXP gain overall, I think, so yeah. And yeah, like I said, I think my team is decently well built, so it might be able to switch around a decent amount, which is yeah, kind of what I'm hoping for. So yeah. And yeah, and as this trainer kind of shows as well, these guys don't just use unevolved Pokemon that happen to be high level, they also use evolved Pokemon too. So yeah, that's also quite the thing as well. I think the only problem is that I kind of want to use Armor a lot here, but Armor's over leveled, but that's okay, I guess. Everyone will catch up eventually. It's just that, yeah, Armor has some really good matchups against some of these guys, and also as a Intimidate, so yeah, they're gonna get quite high leveled, but I guess that's fine. But yeah, I do recommend switching your around, especially when you're at lower levels like I am, so yeah. That will definitely give you a better chance of success, so yeah. And yeah, we can one-shot the Drip Film, and yeah, as you can probably tell too, it should be pretty obvious, but yeah, we are now finding Pokemon that are not just from Gen 5. That's gonna be one of our main themes. We are also gonna be talking about a lot of Pokemon that are, we're also gonna be talking about a lot of Pokemon that are also, we can actually obtain a lot of Pokemon outside of the Unova region too, so that's also gonna be fun to talk about. Anyway. So those are the main things about, yeah, and yeah, pretty much every trainer is like in the 60s. Some of them are a bit higher, some of them are a bit lower. It kind of depends on how many Pokemon they have as well, I guess, but yeah. So we go for a nice hammer on there. Hopefully it'll be enough for this Umbreon. And yeah, it's doing pretty good, so we should be fine. So anyway, yeah, I think now we'll start talking about some new encounters. So, as this is kind of a running theme now with these post games. But yeah, you can now find Pokemon with swarms. You can check if there is a swarm going on by the billboards. That'll be the first thing they mention, so yeah. And yeah, I do believe that swarms are in effect now, because yeah, the billboard mentions them. Wow, let's try, you're so good. I think I will take these battles a bit slow and go back and heal kind of frequently. And it seems that's going to be rough too, especially the Ace Trainers and Varans. Varans can also appear in these as well, and they're pretty frightening, so yeah. Yeah, these trainers aren't no slouches, and yeah, the athletes too are no slouches either. It's just that yeah, the AI isn't the smartest, so you can't outplay them. But anyway, alright, shall we get started? So, for swarms, we're going to be talking about all the Pokemon, not in as much detail. I'm going to be much more brief, but yeah. I'm basically just going to be talking about anything interesting that comes from this Pokemon, especially when it comes to this generation, I should be saying. So yeah, and also these swarms are all areas that we have already explored, which yeah, that makes sense. Let's see if we can take on you. I wonder who I should use. Okay, you got to 53, so yeah, I guess we'll try Keiko. Let's give it a go. The Ace Train is obviously going to be difficult. I use that like an Ace Train, but I'm going to be more Rico, at least when I'm here. Alright. So yeah, again, these ones are going to be our Pokemon first areas, and like I said, I'm not going to be going into too much detail about them. I'm mainly going to be covering just some interesting things, I guess, about these Pokemon, so yeah. More related to this generation. So anyway, yeah, let's get started, shall we? Finally. We'll start with Route 1 Swarm, which is Farfetch, which, not the best Pokemon in the world. Got quite lucky there, dodging that Blizzard. It now has Define as its ability, which is cool. It's definitely its best ability. Too bad, you know, it's a Farfetch. Its stats are very underwhelming, so yeah. It has very underwhelming stats, which is a shame because it does actually have a fun move pool. Mainly getting, you know, Swords Lance, Night Slash, now Acrobatics, and Brave Bird. Its TM list isn't the greatest thing in the world, but does get some cool tech moves too, mainly Leaf Blade. Let's see. I think I'll just surf the Gliscor. Unfortunately, it has Swords Lance, so yeah, that's not great. Probably should have. Oh well. I don't know what moves this thing could have. I'm pretty sure that, yeah, unless it's a Baron, they should only have the level up moves. So yeah, they could become a bit easier to take out. And yeah, it's just a plus 2x as well. So we could take that. Good. So yeah, really all we got is the stats off of that. And yeah, I don't need to go over these in too much detail. But yeah, it's not a great sight because yeah, it only has 65 attack, and that's its best stats, so yeah. Also, another thing to mention too is, yeah, there's a lot of moves from past generations. That's also a thing. So yeah, but yeah, I'm not going to really go into detail about those, but yeah, they can definitely affect how the Pokemon functions, so yeah. And yeah, the Boron here is showing off just how good its special defense is, so yeah, I might want to think about Will-O-Wisp to at least help wear the same down. I'm pretty sure that I can't touch Medusa, so yeah, that's why I'm just going to stay in. There you go. So that's why it's good Farfetch again. It's a fun Pokemon because it has a cool move, but it's just that, yeah, it's let down by its stats. And yeah, Defiant would be good if, you know, Defiant would be good if, you know, it had better stats. And it hasn't got a stat buff yet, so it doesn't match. Anyway, Route 2 gets Why Not, which evolves into Wobbuffet at level 15, I believe. Cool thing is we catch it as a Why Not, which means that you can get Encore on it, and that's one of Wobbuffet's best moves from Why Not, so yeah. And, okay, eliminate all its statue. I guess that's smart, because now it does have the such defense drops, but I kind of got rid of all of its defense, so yeah. That's a interesting thing, but anyway. But yeah, again, I don't think it can touch us, so that's why it's just stalling her. And yeah, this is definitely showing that, yeah, Medusa better get a grass type move real soon. But yeah, we'll just talk about Wobbuffet a little bit. So yeah, it's still Wobbuffet, it's still as annoying as it plays. It's just that, yeah, it now has telepathy as a hidden ability. I just thought it's cool, but I don't want it. I think I want to keep Will-O-Wisp. Yes, that could be useful. I don't want to think about Pokemon very much right now. But yeah, you want to defeat an ace train that appears here because they give you stuff. I gave you this, so you leave you alone. It's PP up. Yeah, sometimes dudes give you items. Even as they stress, sometimes we already go. I want to scream for the cool athletes and enjoy my time. So yeah, you can get some cool items. But some of these trainers, it isn't just ace trainers. Other types of trainers could give you them. It's better in Black White too, because pretty much every time you go there, you'll get an item, so yeah. I think the majority of trainers give you items in Black White 2, which is really cool. And yeah, you don't even need to be in both to get items too, which is also pretty cool. Maybe that's one of it, yeah. You definitely want Shadow Attack, luckily that's its normal ability, and then yeah, it just counters the miracle to everything to done. That's it. And yeah, it's a very annoying Pokemon, but it kinda needs Shadow Attack to function, so yeah. Without it, it's very easy to take out because you just switch out into something that it can't touch, so yeah. Or destroys it with like other moves like Taunt. So yeah. And yeah, Encore does make it quite good, because you can basically force the opponent to use a move you don't like, or they don't like. And then yeah, you can kind of take advantage of that. Like yeah, you can go Sap move, they can't switch because of Sad Attack, and then you take advantage of that. So yeah, once again, it's still a strong Pokemon, but many competitive battles. It's not as good single player because, it's just that, yeah, it's hard to predict the AI unless you use Encore all the time, which is a bit annoying. And yeah, it stops Circle from switching out, which is of course much better when the AI, you know, when an opponent actually switches out, which the AI doesn't, so yeah. Anyway, level 67, yeah, and this is how high the athletes get. So yeah, we have quite the level disadvantage, which does also affect our performance too, so yeah, that's another reason why these battles can be a bit rough, so yeah. And the Bishop's coming out, so yeah, we obviously want to switch into, I guess Yokozuna maybe? Maybe a Flamethrower takes that, or a Hammer-Arm, I hope so. Anyway, that's this girl got about wild, but it's my least favorite Pokemon to fight. Something I mentioned a long time ago in the Fire Red playthrough, so yeah. Anyway, with that, Route 3 gets 2 different Pokemon. Volbeat is in black, and Volbeat is notable because it has Tail Glow. And Tail Glow has finally been buffed too, so yeah. Also is easy Iron Defense, right? I think you can lift this now, which is interesting. No, he can't. Even with that level of watch, the Tidal weakness is a Tidal weakness, so yeah. Anyway, Kick-Up would be pretty good. That's what I like to see. Anyway, yeah, it gets Tail Glow. I actually pretty low at level 21, and in this game, Tail Glow got buffed actually. It now it actually boosts Special Type by 3 stages. That's really good. That's actually amazing, to be honest. So yeah. That's amazing, honestly. It's just that, yeah, again, Volbeat's stats aren't good. So it's like, yeah. You can't really use the Tail Glow to advantage, especially considering that, yeah, its social attack is only 47, so yeah. I don't remember if it gets Baton Pass or not. If it does, yeah, that... Oh yeah, there's an Echo. So that's obviously the way to use Tail Glow on this Pokemon, especially considering it does get upper annoying moves, and actually gets Prankster as a hidden ability, so yeah. So Volbeat's more of an annoying Pokemon that can help stop its teammates, thanks to, yeah, having that very nice, Tail Glow, so yeah. Crocodile. They're not like to face these, so I'm just gonna go to my own. And hope that works. Because yeah, these things are kind of scary, and Intimidate obviously gonna help out a lot, so yeah. But anyway, White obviously gets its counterpart, Illumuse, which isn't as good because it also has Prankster, but it just, yeah. I don't think its move pool is considered as good for the rolls, so yeah. Although it does get some decent moves like Wish and Encore, so yeah, it's not like the worst thing in the world, it's just that yeah, it doesn't have Tail Glow, even though its stats much benefit from that when compared to Volbeat. It's kind of weird. So these are just weird Pokemon that can do some support niches, but that's really it. They can learn some decent moves though if you do look hard enough, so I guess that's that. So yeah. Yeah, this team's actually doing not too badly. The other team was struggling a lot more, it felt like, so yeah. Well, we'll see how Arceus does. I doubt Arceus is going to stay in on much these Pokemon, because yeah, it relies on one shots, which are much harder to do when the opponent is way higher level than you. So yeah, so there's those two. Now we'll go on to Hippopotas. Actually, a good Pokemon, and the main reason why is it has Sandstream for its ability. It gets what does it get? It actually gets Sand Forces in the ability, but yeah, we don't care about that. Instead, we care about Sandstream, because out of the two Pokemon that get Sandstream, Hippowdon is the easier one to get. So yeah, and of course that's gonna help enable some really fun Sandrush stuff. And there's a lot of good Sandrush Pokemon. So yeah, if you really want to, to have some fun with, a Sandrush Pokemon in the post game, then yeah, Hippopotas is your guy. So yeah, and yeah, that's a lot of damage for a lick, unfortunately. So yeah, it's too bad that we have to, be weak to that, but it's okay. It is what it is. So yeah. Anyway, we don't get paralyzed, good. But anyway, yeah, that's really that's the main thing about Sandstream. Other than that, though, Hippowdon is a great Pokemon. Learns a lot of good moves, even gets Earthquake to level up, which is cool, I guess. Not as important now as it was before, but it's still quite nice. I'm gonna see if Yokozuna can take you. But anyway, but yeah, it's also, got some really good tanking stats too, with its high HP, high defense, and okay special defense. So yeah, it's a great support Pokemon because yeah, the fact that yeah, it can, and yeah, there you go. That's the problem. These guys are so high level that yeah, something like that could happen. Oh yeah, maybe Arcadus. Maybe Arcadus can take it on. And yeah, with Pokemon Fates, it feels so bad because yeah, then you have to go back and heal and waste a lot of time. It feels like. So yeah, at least that's going one shot, so that's good. And yeah, Arcadus can take on the last Pokemon, so that's cool. Okay. So yeah, yeah, it's a great Pokemon. I've used it to some good effect before as well, and yeah, of course, it's even better in this generation just because yeah, we have Sandrush now, and that's an ability that can help facilitate. So yeah, I like this Pokemon a lot. It's great, and yeah, probably one of the best Swarm Pokemon too, to be honest. So yeah, it's definitely a nice thing to see it here. Anyway, after that, we get Smeargle, another important Pokemon, but not because it's good. Its stats are horrible. So, of course, what we're using Smeargle for is its Sketch move, allowing it to basically learn every move in the game. And yeah, of course, Smeargle did a lot of shenanigans with this. The main shenanigan was Dark Void, because yeah, it was so bad that Dark Void had to be changed to being 50% accurate, and also not being able to be led by Smeargle. So yeah. Oh yeah, it also gets Moody. That's the first time we see that ability. It's only a hidden ability in this generation, I do believe. It's kind of dumb. It raises a random stat by 2 stages, and lowers another one by 1 stage. And the problem is, it can raise evasion. So yeah. And it's also a very easy move to use. Any Pokemon Moody, all it could just do is use Protect, use Substitute, get tons of boosts, and then the game is over. So yeah, it's kind of a dumb ability. So yeah, which is why in competitive single battles it got banned. So yeah, because even the weakest Moody Pokemon like Bidoof make it broken. So yeah. That's the thing. Yeah, that's Moody for you. Yeah, let me just... I don't know why I'm looking at my levels like that, because yeah, I'm mainly aiming for advantageous, advantageous, matchups. But anyway, so yeah, we'll take on the Dolvals now, which are kind of annoying, again, because you can get double targeted, which is very annoying, and yeah, I don't think Medusa wants any part in this battle, so yeah, we're gonna get out of her. Probably go into armor, just because armor, lowers their attack, which I like, so yeah. And because we're staying in armor, we probably want to take out the Super Sage, so yeah, let's do that. Anyway, yeah, back to Smeargle though, again, it learns every move in the game thanks to Sketch. It learns it every 10 levels, starting at level 11, so yeah. And mean, that's annoying, but yeah, maybe I could take that with Intimidate. Maybe kind of good. So yeah. So back to your Smeargle. So yeah, the main thing Smeargle is used for is catching Pokemon and breeding. Both pretty useful, so yeah. I wonder if I could do this. Armor's probably going down this turn, that's okay, because yeah, Cinnamon Sage is way too fast for us, so yeah. It is what it is. Anyway. At least he did lower his attack, that's obviously gonna help out a lot, so yeah. Anyway, yeah, back to talking about Smeargle again. Catching Pokemon is great because, yeah, it learns basically every move you wish for. The main one probably is Spore, because, yeah, Spore is, 100% accurate Sleep move. That's obviously amazing for catching Pokemon. You can also use Thunder Wave, of course. And, yeah, it also has Super Fang and Force Swipe in its arsenal, too, for catching Pokemon. So, yeah. And, yeah, the last couple of moves can basically be used to help catch. Basically, what's the right word? It can basically help against any match. It's hard to describe. It basically can help. The last couple of moves can basically help towards the effort of catching whatever Pokemon is. You can basically tailor it to whatever moves you expect to see. Great for a shiny hunter, obviously. But if you just run like Spore, Thunder Wave, and Super Fang, you can basically catch whatever you want, which is very nice. So there's that. And of course, for breeding, it's in the Field Egg group, and basically what Smeargle being in the Field Egg group means is that, yeah, any Field Egg group Pokemon can basically get any egg move it needs from Smeargle. Compatibility isn't as much of an issue this time, so yeah. So that's obviously great. And another one of, Smeargle's best qualities. So that's really it. Again, if it does appear in a Swarm, definitely think about catching at least one. Or even more. So yeah. Anyway, I know what your Pokemon are going to be using, and yeah, Medusa would be very good. It's just that, yeah, Medusa is kind of high leveled, so I think I am still going to use Medusa though, just because, yeah, I want to have good matchups against my opponents, so yeah. Because, yeah, these guys are high leveled, I shouldn't, take as much risks, so yeah. Anyway, next up is Plusle and Minun. Plusle is the more offensive of the two because it has slightly higher special attack. Minun has slightly higher defense, so yeah. I guess Light Screen could be good here. I don't know. I guess I'll probably target the Simipour because I'm more scared of it, so yeah. That's exactly what I'm gonna do, so yeah. And it just goes to Electro, alright. Or wait, why do you use Sculptor? Again, the AI isn't the smartest, so yeah, you can't have to take advantage of that despite the fact that, yeah, they're so much higher level than you. Anyway, yeah, Plusle I believe is the better of the two. They're not great Pokemon, but they do get some funny things like Nasty Plot and Agility. You can use Baton Pass with that, so yeah. That's obviously, again, kind of funny, so yeah. So there's that. They're not great because, again, their stats can't catch up to them. Only 85 slash like a 95 speed on Plusle. And yeah, it's basically all ledge type moves. And yeah, they don't even get a hidden ability too. It's only plus and minus as you probably expect. So yeah. And Minun's not that amazing of a support Pokemon either from its move pools. So yeah. So again, yeah, these two are definitely kind of gimmicky Pokemon. So yeah. That can work in a Dolvar, it's just that, yeah, they have the big problem of having the same type, so they share the Earthquake weakness, so yeah. Again, they can be funny to use because, again, they do get Nasty Plot, at least Plusle does. I think Minun does too, actually, now I think about it. If it doesn't, then yeah, it gets a decent amount of support moves. Of course, the idea probably is that, yeah, Minun can, set up stuff like Light Screen maybe Thunder Wave, and then Plusle does a lot of damage, and maybe sets up a Nasty Plot. But again, that's very fringe, considering, the pure Ledge type Pokemon, the bulk is very good, and yeah, they share the ground weakness, so yeah. So again, yeah, kind of a gimmick. They're very gimmicky Pokemon, but it is what it is. So yeah. Again, can be fun though, of course. That's what thing, sure. Anyway, we're in the small court, and once again, lots of trainers. And yeah, I do recommend buying these. even if, yeah, you're not very high leveled, because, yeah, it'll help you prepare for the rest of the post-game. So, yeah, that's obviously quite useful, so, yeah. And yeah, he's not Scooby Work apparently, so, yeah. That's plus or minus, and, yeah, I actually got rid of my swarm information, so, yeah, let me get it back while we fight this guy. He has a, Young Mega. That's cool. I do like the post game because, yeah, you get to see a lot of interesting Pokemon. Oh, yes, 5 Pokemon. So, I assume he uses a lot of blood type Pokemon, so, yeah. Maybe Yokozuna can put in some work. It's just that, yeah, this thing is S, which is not good for me, so, yeah. I need to go solve the Buzz. Anyway. Which, yeah, because I got a crit. Anyway, Sentra is next. It's on Route 6. I haven't even talked about the routes. But yeah, Hippopotas is on Route 4, Sprinkle's on Route 5, Pulsamine on Route 6, so Sentra is on Route 7. So anyway, yeah, it's not a good Pokemon, Sentra, because, yeah, it just, yeah, it doesn't have the stats as well. It's meant to be an early game Pokemon, and yeah, using it in the late game isn't ideal. Because again, its stats just can't really keep up. It's only really fast and doesn't really hit that hard. So yeah. Anyway, Ledian is a thing. Anyway, we can take its hit. Good. Maybe I should have went to Arcadis, to be honest. I feel like Arcadis could have a lot of fun against this guy because he seems to use any bugs. But anyway. Yeah, it's not a good Pokemon. It has a large move pool though, so you can definitely have a lot of fun with that. It's just that, yeah, it's just that, yeah, again, even with a large move pool, it's probably not going to be doing much damage. So, yeah. At least it's thorough in Gen 5 because, of course, I mentioned this very early on the playthrough, but it was used with a meme with a cumulative Town's music. So, yeah, I guess it's a thing that we're finally seeing it. In Unova. So, yeah, there's that. Anyway, after that is Kroger, a Pokemon I actually do recommend because, yeah, Toxicroak is a very solid Pokemon. It has a unique Poison Fire type. It actually has some pretty decent, well-rounded stats, and can even use mix attack too. Although it does prefer to use physical attacks, considering it does have a higher attack stat. There again, it has decent speed, and its defenses aren't terrible either, and it does have Poison Flying on its side. It has at times for Psychic weakness, but that's really the only problem, to be honest. I don't really want Raw. We do have the team for it, so I guess it's that. Hey, Kricketune. Yeah, my friend is actually playing BDSP. He's actually using a Kricketune. Apparently it's putting in the work because of sticky lips, so yeah, that's kind of fun. But anyway. So anyway, yeah, I didn't actually talk about what Forex gets in, but it's Frisk, so yeah, I don't think that's gonna help too much, so yeah. It's not gonna help, you know, or it do more things. It's just kind of, you know, there as an ability, so yeah. Toxicroak specifically is actually non-herby either. It has Dry Skin, and apparently it's a hard pass. I like the dialogue in this space, not gonna lie. But yeah, I recommend Dry Skin, especially considering that, yeah, Rain is very common in this generation, so yeah, of course, that was pretty useful for this Pokemon to have around, so yeah. It heals for the Rain, and it also blocks Water-type moves, so Rain Pokemon really don't want to see a Toxicroak on the opposing side, because it actually deals with Rain pretty good, and it's actually pretty good in Rain itself, so yeah. And yeah, it has also a pretty deep move pool too. Of course, it doesn't have the tutor moves anymore, which is kind of a shame. But it can still make a lot of work outside of that, because yeah, its attack coverage is really solid. Gets a lot of good moves to find type 1, so its attack move list is also pretty good too. And also has Sucker Punch too, which is also quite nice as well. I don't really want Heal Block either, I might recommend other, you know. I recommend other support moves like Light Screen in this case, because it deals with Venomoth pretty good. And yeah, Venomoth gets Clover Dance in this game, oh boy. Definitely a very good ability. Or move, sorry. So I like Toxicroak a lot. Definitely another worthwhile Swarm in my opinion, so yeah, definitely go off of that. If you can. Anyway, Eradicate. Do I Focus Splash? Sure, why not? It's just that, yeah, I mean, it went for Endeavor, so yeah, I guess that works for us. It's just that, yeah, it does have a lot of Dark type moves in its move pool. Oh yeah, I guess we can like the Focus Splash. Anyway, Route 9 has 2 Pokemon. Again, Black gets Houndour, which is the better of the two. Houndoom is a very good mix attacker. It's a Dark Fire type as well, which is a cool type. Learns some decent moves, and also Gift is an Ultra Ball, alright. Not the best, but hey. Main thing about Houndour is that yeah, it has really bad physical defense, but hey, it makes up for it by having some really good attacking stats and a good speed stat. Alongside some decent moves to use with it. As well, like Sucker Punch for example, alongside its special fire and dark type moves. It's Pokemon I've always liked using. It's just that yeah, it does suffer from its move ball being a little shallow. It's only fire and dark, which there's not really much problem with that. It's just that yeah, outside of that, its special coverage isn't great, so it only really gets like Solar Beam, Sludge Bomb. But yeah, of course that's where the mixed type can come in. It can get like Thunder Fang and like I said, Sucker Punch. So yeah, that can definitely help. And yeah, Flash Fight is first ability, Unnerve is new hidden ability, is only really good in Beast. So yeah. So yeah, I like this hook a lot. I don't really like Mightyena though, that's the other Pokemon that you can get. Well, you catch it as Puchia though. Not a great Pokemon this one. It can do some funny things because it does have Moxie, I believe, now as a hidden ability. At least Mightyena does. It's also a Dark type Pokemon obviously, so yeah. Just that, yeah, again, the stats really let down. Like, yeah, with Moxie, it could do some damage because it does have a decent attack stat of 90. It's just that, yeah, everything else about it is very mediocre. Like, its bulk and its speed, which is also kind of, middling. So, yeah, let's fight you. And no one's noticed him, even though he's a star. So again, yeah, you can have some fun with Moxie. It also gets Intimidate, so yeah, it has a lot of tools. It's just that, yeah, again, the stats do kind of let things down a little bit. And its movable is kind of bland too. It just kind of learns a lot of dark type stuff, like your binding moves. It doesn't even learn Crunch for level up in this game, which is very sad. You can use Sucker Punch, which could be fun with Moxie, but yeah. And yeah, its coverage outside of that is not looking great either, although egg moves definitely help out quite a bit on this Pokemon, so you definitely want to consider those. So again, this is another Pokemon you mainly use for fun, because it's definitely designed for early in the game, not later in the game, where we're at, so yeah. And that's kind of annoying, but that's okay. At least you got paralysis. I think I still have Bundle. That's just in case things get hairy in these battles, because yeah, these guys are high leveled, so... Of course, like I said, they can definitely pull up with some nasty stuff, so yeah. In these battles. So that's why, again, we want to have Thunderwave just in case. Anyway, hopefully the double slap doesn't take us out. So now we talk about Mightyena. Let's go on the Tyro, a Pokemon that can evolve into 3 different Pokemon, all with some fun uses. And yeah, unfortunately, its evolution is annoying. Hitmonchan needs higher defense and attack at level 20. Hitmon needs the opposite. Hitmontop needs both stats equal. So yeah, not the easiest evolution this one. But again, all 3 Pokemon are fun their own right. You also get Discharge. I guess I could use that with a Thunderwave because it also has a high paralysis chance, but nah. We'll keep the 100% that Thunderwave has. Anyway, yeah, Hitmonchan, the main thing it gets is Iron Fist. Inner Focus isn't a great hidden ability. But now Drain Punch is a buff, so it can actually be a decent fine type tank, mainly on the special side, because of course it has pretty good special defense, so yeah. I'll fight you because I know you have grass type Pokemon, so yeah. It does have good type coverage, it also gets close combat, so yeah, it's a fun Pokemon. Not the most amazing thing in the world because yeah, it has alright stats, it's just that yeah, they're not the most amazing stats in the world. And its niche is, it's more balanced. It's the most balanced out of the 3. But yeah, that isn't the best because, yeah, you kind of wish that, yeah, it's more, focused on what it wants to do. But hey, I still like it though. And I do like that Iron Fist boosted Drain Punch. That sounds really cool. But anyway, then we'll talk about Hitmonlee, which did get some nice boost in this generation. That's what I was worried about. Tailwind boosted Repel Dance, so yeah. Because yeah, that's gonna knock us up, so yeah. One of those is Unburden and Reckless as abilities. So now it gets Reckless is apparently a normal ability. it's locked into that Pearl Dance, so you won't use Yokozuna. Anyway. So yeah, Reckless, yeah, that's his regular ability. That boosts Hydro Kick's power, and Hydro Kick's 130 power. So yeah, him only, of course, hits really hard. And Vernon's also pretty good too. One way you could use that is a normal gem fake out moveset. And then yeah, it gets double speed and it has some fun with that, obviously. So yeah, not bad at all. It's a pretty it's a pretty solid Pokemon. Fine type Pokemon, especially because yeah, it does have some decent speed on its side and a very good attack stat. So yeah, and his Hydro Kick's really hurt. But I can also use Close Combat too. So yeah, there's also that. So yeah, yeah, I quite like it. It's never the best offensive Pokemon of the three because Hitmontop is more about being defensive, considering that it does have Intimidate as one of its abilities. I believe they all get like Inner Focus as a hidden ability. Actually, no. Apparently Hitmontop gets Steadfast. Oh yeah, I just talked about Unburden, never mind. I kinda wish that, yeah, Hitmontop got something cooler than Inner Focus, but it's okay. Same, yeah, Hitmontop is all about its two regular abilities, Intimidate and Technician, but Intimidate's generally better. Technician, it does have some fun moves to use with, but yeah, you can't pass up just how good Intimidate is. And yeah, Hitmontop's a great dual battle Pokemon. Game both White Guard and Quick Guard. It has Intimidate, obviously. It can also use Detect in Dual Battle too. And yeah, it has some fun priority moves like Suck Punch and Bullet Punch. So yeah. I think it does get Sucker. Actually no, it doesn't get Suck Punch as a move in this game because that's only in Black White 2. So yeah, well, not Black White 2. That's actually only in Gen 4, Routine moves. So yeah. So yeah, only really Bullet Punch for priority. I guess that's fine. I think it was still used though in BGC because again, Intimidate's so good, and yeah, White and Quick Guard can be very useful too for blocking moves. And of course, Fake Out as well. It has a lot of tools with double battles, that's a nice shot. So yeah. I like Hitmontop a lot. It might actually be my favorite just because it's so unique. And now, of course, you know, it makes things very interesting when you're unique like that. And yeah, like I said, it's very good in double battles too. It was very good in BEC, so yeah. Can't go wrong with that. So yeah. Anyway, we've got a Smasher here with a Voltorb. So yeah, I probably want to get out of here. With Arcadus, just in case it's an electric type move, so yeah. Although yeah, Voltorb's not that scary, so yeah, I can probably just, you know, use whatever I want, but yeah, Armored's probably the safest bet here. Anyway, yeah, that's it for the Hitmon line. So then after that, all we have left, I believe, is actually two Pokemon. Yeah, Pineco and Execute left, I believe. But anyway, let's go for a nice Earthquake. Unfortunately, it's Magma Rise. It's smart. So yeah, and I don't want to touch it either because yeah, it could have stacked its abilities, so yeah. It does look terrible though, which is very funny considering it's fast, so yeah. Maybe yeah, let's look at Pineco now. So yeah, Pineco, of course, it's actually a very good wall, and it did get a nice boost in this generation because of Steady, so yeah. And that's one of its abilities, obviously. Then yeah, Fortress, its evolution, Black Steel type Pokemon, very good type. Chilson came out. Do I use my own Chilson? Actually, it might work out pretty good. Because, yeah, it might not have the best moves to implement, so yeah. And of course, we can try thinking about using our own Shadow Ball here, so yeah. So let's give it a go, shall we? Also, Overcoat's a ability, which, yeah, that got buffed in future generations. And yeah, there's a Rain Dance, alright. But yeah, it's a fun Pokemon. Mainly known about its tanking stats, but it can also have some fun being like an offensive tank. It does also get some good entry hazards like Toxic Spikes and Spikes. It can use Jarable pretty good. The main problem is lack of Bud type moves. It doesn't really get any of those, but yeah, it does make up for it with like Jarable and Earthquakes. So yeah, I guess there's that. And yeah, it actually has a slow Volt Switch too, so yeah. It did get a lot of nice boosts in this generation, so that's obviously very nice to see from this Pokemon, so yeah. So yeah, I quite like Fortress. Pretty decent in this game, not gonna lie, so yeah. Anyway, I want to double check my notes here. We're back now, so yeah, we'll keep finding some trainers. Yeah, again, I just want to go over my notes real quick. So yeah, I told everything that Fortress, and yeah, the last swarm finally is Execute. Which again, pretty cool Pokemon. It now gets Harvest as an ability you haven't seen yet. A pretty rare one too. Because yeah, what it does is it has a 50% chance to restore Consumed Berry, but if it's in the sun, it always restores the berry, which is pretty cool. It's just that yeah, it could be used defensively. It's just that yeah, I wouldn't say that this Pokemon is the best defensive Pokemon in the world. Considering that yeah, Exeggutor has a lot of weaknesses. It's mainly an offensive Maya Pokemon considering it does a Chlorophyll. I guess it could be fun in a Trick Room moveset. With that, it could be fun with a Trick Room moveset considering, that, Harvest. It can mix attack too. It's just that, yeah, it did lose some coverage in this generation in Low Kick. That was quite nice in Gen 4. Too bad it doesn't really have that anymore. Actually, I think Low Kick's played it, never mind. Actually, no, it is. It's a Mewtwo move in Black White too, so yeah, you have to wait until that game if you want to use it, so yeah. Now I wonder, who should I use coming up? Probably want to... I actually can't really remember what these trainers have, to be honest, so yeah. I'm pretty sure that you use a Zeb Striker, so yeah, I probably want to have, Armor in this battle. Probably, so yeah. I mean, you could also use Natasha. I guess I'll try Coco and Natasha maybe in this battle, so yeah. Actually, wait. Natasha could be good here because, yeah, we're gonna be fine. I remember, there's some grass types on these dudes, so maybe I'll try taking on these two. Because I'm pretty sure that these two use Lurkin and Whimsicott, so yeah. Yeah, I quite like Exeggutor. It's just that, yeah, again, it is, a little bit hard to use, but it can definitely control its speed, either with the sun or the Trick Room, so yeah. That's obviously something kind of fun about it, so yeah. Anyway, I'll definitely prioritize that Lilligant. And yeah, Natasha can outspeed it, which is very nice. Getting outspeed the Whimsicott, so yeah, that speed's great. Unfortunately, I have Hurricane now, so yeah, because they're so high leveled, so yeah. And that can hurt, so yeah. So hopefully, yeah, it doesn't hit another one of those, so yeah. Because that'd be annoying. But yeah, let's see. And yeah, Rain does make it more accurate, so yeah, there's also that to be a bit afraid of, so yeah. I could also switch into Medusa or Keiko, because yeah, they have pretty good bulk against the Hurricanes, so yeah. And that's all the Swans. I think next time we'll talk about the fishing Pokemon, because yeah, these battles take forever, so yeah. I think what I'm going to do for the next part is that, yeah, I'm not even show any of the battles. I'm just going to show the level ups. Because, yeah, again, these battles do take quite a while. And, yeah, I want this experience. Because, yeah, it's going to make going through the rest of this post-game much less tiring. So, yeah. So, anyway. Yeah, again, remember they have a Zeb Striker. It's a Jealous. I think it's the other Pokemon. So... that's not great. I guess Keiko is pretty good in this battle, so yeah, we'll use them. And I guess it's just like everyone else isn't great. I guess I could heal Natasha and use Natasha. I guess that's another thing too. Don't be afraid to use healing items, so yeah. Because again, these guys are quite rough in terms of levels, so yeah, obviously, using some healing items could definitely help out a lot. But yeah, it did feel like this team was doing very well against these battles, better than my other teams, so that's obviously great to see, so yeah. Yeah, there's another thing I want to talk about using these late game Pokemon. Again, you can definitely do whatever you want, because Pokemon is free, just like America, which is kind of funny to think about, but yeah, oh yeah, I didn't want to arcade this. Whoops. So I guess, because yeah, I don't think Natasha's gonna like getting hit by all this, but yeah, it might have to be a noble sacrifice, but that's okay. I meant to lead with Natasha in this spell, that was a big mistake, so yeah. Well, we'll see what they do. Because they get Wild Charge, yeah, it should be targeted on Natasha, and probably a Hydro Pump too, so yeah. That was a bad play on my part. and I better not make big mistakes like that later, so yeah. Anyway, hopefully the Psychic does a lot, and it definitely did, so yeah. It's just that, yeah, now I don't have a fast Pokemon for that. Zeb Striker is the problem, so yeah, I guess, maybe Armor? Maybe I can go for a Crunch on that, Jellicent maybe? I guess we'll see. Anyway, yeah, you're gonna be using this Pokemon. Again, I do recommend making a full team before the end of the game, because, yeah, that's when they're gonna see a lot of use. This is that, yeah, using Pokemon late means that, yeah, it's not gonna do us much, but hey. I do kind of like the fact that, yeah, we have a lot of options in the post-game, and yeah, we only kind of scratch the surface, considering that, yeah, you have a ton of fishing mechanics to also talk about. And of course, the Pokemon in the actual post-game routes too, so yeah. And yeah, they can definitely be good, because yeah, these trains are very high level, but yeah, in the dark grass is pro expect, a lot of these Pokemon are also pretty high level too, so yeah. Anyway, yeah, that's the post-game stadium experience in a nutshell, so yeah. But yeah, you do get a lot of EXP, and of course that's very useful, because yeah, getting to around level 60 on par with the other trains definitely helps out, so yeah. And of course you also get rewarded sometimes depending what trains fit too. So it's definitely something I recommend you do every day you get to play this. So yeah. And yeah, like I said, I'm probably just going to, just show what level ups I get in future parts. Any interesting battles that pop up. So yeah. That's probably what I'm going to do. So yeah. Again, it takes a while, is the problem, because there's so many trainers, and they take a long time to fight, because again, they are, you know, so high leveled, so yeah. And yeah, this isn't a problem in Black White 2, because the levels don't spike as much when compared to this game, so yeah. Anyway, we haven't done any story progress, so let's actually do some story progress. We'll head to New Denver Town. Because yeah, we want to, yeah, go to actually Route 18, I believe. The water route, so yeah, what kind of water route? And yeah, I'm just gonna cut my way to there because yeah, one of our 7 sages is actually chilling out there. So yeah, that'll be nice because we can start making some progress. So yeah. And yeah, in the next one I can talk about the fishing Pokemon, hopefully. It might be a little difficult because yeah, we're also gonna be going to another new area with more new Pokemon. So yeah, that's gonna be a little difficult, but oh well. May have to be a bit more brief. But anyway, yeah. Also, you can check out what it looks like in spring. Looks pretty cool. Anyway, yeah, let me cut to Route 18, and I'm going to show what our first sage is waiting. On the way though, I happen to find some rippling water, so... You want to fish in rippling water because, yeah, Pokemon can get kind of insane if you do land your rod correctly. Okay, here's a Seadra. It's actually only level 40. I think these Pokemon can go up to like level 70 or something. It's kind of ridiculous, but yeah. Cool to show this. Also, this allows Medusa to level up because yeah, Seadra has pretty bad social defense, so yeah. There you go. There you go, very nice. Another level up. Anyway, once again, let me make up my way to the sage. Okay, I'm gonna go down the beach here because here he is. It's kind of cool I'm going with this guy first. It smells the sea here. This place has the same ocean smell as where I was born. Gets us one of the lands of this world all over, incredibly knowledgeable kind while searching for like-minded people. From the moment we met, he understood why I decided. The ability to understand the minds and the needs of others. This is an ability that everyone needs to survive. My Lord N is a kind and excellent person who understands the hearts of Pokemon. But conversely, Bats' ability to understand the hearts and beings of people is not developed enough. But even that was part of the perfection of Ghetsis' plan. When it comes to Ghetsis, I can't separate the truth from the lies. See this? I received it from Ghetsis, but no, see that? Hope you can put it to good use. All of them give you TMs, and all of them happen to be boosting moves. Like in this case, TM 32 Double Team, the move that raises evasion. Someday, if my Lord N develops the ability to understand the feelings of people as well as Pokemon, I would like us to gather again. More than anything, I want to see N confront Ghetsis. Rood's dog is very interesting, but yeah, you wouldn't really think too much of him unless he played Black White 2. But anyway, oh no, about Team Plasma. I'm an officer of the International Police. There's so many things you must tell me at once. If that is what you desire. Many thanks. Now, get this notwithstanding, there yet remains but 5 of the 7 stages still at large. What is it they are thinking? What it may be that they are hoping. This is the information I have need of. Quick and soon, say I. Alright, so yeah. That should be it for this part. So yeah, we got a taste of the big stage of Small Court. And yeah, once again, I definitely should be taking advantage of them because yeah, the amount of experience you get from them is very useful for what's coming up. Anyway, and we also got our first 7th stage. And yeah, like I said, we told out all the Swarm Pokemon. So yeah. Anyway, next time though, the Dream Yard actually has an update. So yeah, we're going to be going there next time. Talking about the new Pokemon there as well. And then if we have time, maybe the fishing Pokemon. We'll see. Maybe I should do another round of the courts where I talk about those. I guess we'll see. But anyway, I'll think about it. I'll think about how I want to tackle it. But anyway, so yeah, look forward to all that, and I'll see you guys again for that.